Hey there, I just wanted to give you a quick update on how the old preparation for the ultramarathon's going. So, started off last weekend, it was doing quite well, got me a couple of days in over the weekend. Then the week happened and I got absolutely no training done whatsoever Monday to Friday. So we had a bank holiday weekend here in Ireland, and a Friday evening I was kind of feeling a little bit, a little bit guilty if you like. But then Saturday I got up, went for a run, did 2 hour run on Saturday, did about just over 19 kilometres. And then Sunday I'd been kind of putting it off as well, going for a run again. And I went out Sunday evening and I did just under 30 kilometres. And today I was out and just met a friend of mine, and we just did just did weights. I was just mainly upper body, didn't do any legs today. And I'm really starting to see that you really get out what you put in. Saturday I went for a run. It was really hot here, and I was pushing out a bit hard, and it was really uncomfortable for most of the run, and I was wrecked most of the way through it. I got a text message off a friend of mine saying, "Oh, I just passed you on the road there and you looked pretty tired, if I do say so." And the reality was I was really tired and suffering at that point, but I got through it. And then the same thing yesterday was, I was up running around the back hills and the back roads, and I came into a town about 6 miles away, and never been happier to see a shop in my life. I went in and got some fluids and a chocolate bar, and then just ran back towards home. And one of the things I really seen is just kind of some days, some weeks, we get what we want. We do what we need to do and it all works out fine. Then you get other weeks, like for me last week was, I didn't get to do that training during the week. But that was also the way I had set myself up for that week. I had planned other things in there and they were more important than those running days. So that was kind of a real eye-opener for me looking forward from this point on. I've 1 week down out of the 3 months till the ultramarathon. And then I know that, granted I did the 2 runs at the weekend, which tells me I'm in decent shape. But it also means that I'm going to need to really commit to this and take some of those social engagements out of there, take some of those other fun things out of there to make sure I'm getting the mileage in to get the best that I want out of this, to be as best shape I can in 3 months for this. And it's also been quite a good analogy for me around the online business stuff, that looking back over, I suppose, the last 18 months or so, and seeing that there's been a lot of work in there, a lot of things I've learned, but there's also certain things in there that I've looked back on and I kind of go, it's busy work. It's not productive work. It's not getting where I need to go. And those are all the things that I need to take out. I need to sit down over the next week or so, actually really recommit to what I want from this. The whole goal was passive income, and still is, but it's essentially to get a system that works, put those ads in the right places, make those sales, and that's how you make your money. It's that simple. It's online sales. And when I was at Momentum Day, it was kind of really just broke it back down to that. It's you're just selling the application for these things. That's it. It's not rocket science. You just sell the application, you let the system do the work. You let the salespeople, you let the support people, and the whole system that's there to support people, you let that do what it's supposed to do. Don't overcomplicate it, just sell the applications, that's it. And it's also a good reminder to me of some days, like last week, I have a week where it's not the most productive. But the other side of that is, I got a lot done, got a lot of work done, and really just needed this weekend to kind of unplug from the internet, to disconnect, to actually not be putting pressure on myself to do those things that were not actually taking me towards those goals as fast as I need to go. So to just actually take that busy work out there, I need to just unplug and disconnect. And that means actually making a few phone calls to people I haven't spoken to in a while and reconnecting with people. Because that's the whole point of this, is to build an online business, is to give me more time with those people. And it's easy to say, oh, just keep going and just, just do it, do the work. And I get that. But I'm also seeing that from time to time, if you're not getting enough downtime, you need to actually sit back and say, I'm taking this weekend off or this day off or whatever it is. And for me, over the last while, I've been saying, you need to make sure you get your downtime in there. But I'd been preaching it and I hadn't been practicing it. So that meant that, you know, it could be the accumulation of 18 months of not giving myself a break. But definitely the last 6 months or so, just really, you know, any time I have that's spare is spent on the online stuff, is spent on improving myself, it's spent on personal development. And sometimes that's exhausting because it means that some days I go through like a full week, then Friday evening I fly out, go to an event in the UK, fly back home, go straight back into work. And when you do that a couple of weeks on a trot, go to a couple of events during the week as well, that you can just get quite tired. And for me it was just nice this weekend and today to just sit back and kind of go, it's okay. Take a breather, unplug, reconnect to what's important and why you're doing this. Set your priorities again and kick back in. So I'm really looking forward to the DEA and SFM Gold event next weekend. And just really looking forward to being around those people that are inspiring to be around. You know, people who are actually doing what they say and getting results from those things. That's the exciting part for me, is that, you know, granted I have to fly to the UK, it's going to cost me for flights, it's going to cost me for accommodation, but I get to go and do that. Fly on a Friday evening, spend 2 days with really inspiring people and with a lot of people who are going to be looking at life the same way and trying to get the same things out of life. That's exciting. I get to fly out for the weekend, enjoy that time, come back on Sunday and plug back into life here. But that's phenomenally powerful for me. So anybody else out there who's going to the Gold event, I'll see you there and I'm really looking forward to it.